Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Okay, let's get into the today's current affair news. Over 1,000 dead as earthquake hits Morocco. From the heading itself, we could be able to know that the strong earthquake has hit the Marrakesh, the heritage city of the Morocco, where nearly 1,000 to 2,000 people have died. So this is one of the deadliest earthquake ever happened ever since the last 6 decades in the North African region. And then Marrakesh suffered, the city of the Morocco, which is the World Heritage City, has suffered a huge damage. How the news has been related to civil service examination is, under prelims the news is related to Indian as well as world geography, physical, social, economic geography of India and the world. Under mains it is related to GS paper 1. Under geography, a topic called important geophysical phenomena such as earthquake, tsunami, volcanic activity, cyclone, etc. Geographical features and their locational changes in critical geographical features. So under these topics only the news has been linked with. Okay, let's discuss about first what is earthquake. It is the release of energy along the fault line. See, whenever there is two tectonic plates are there means, and if they are sliding past each other means, they will get hang on or struck with a certain point. But because of the plates ability to overcome the pressure or the constant suppression because of the gravity and other certain phenomenon, there will be energy will be released because of the movement of the plate against the other plate. Energy will be released. Such energy is called as earthquake. The point where the such kind of energy, so if it is this land means, and this is the plate here, and if this plate is sliding past this plate means here the energy will be released, and the point where the energy is released is called as focus or hypocenter. And the point near the focus, for example, this is the point is near the focus means such point is called as epicenter. And the earthquake contains two waves. One is body waves as well as the surface waves. The body waves are the waves which moves in different directions before it is reaching the surface. These are all the waves are called as body waves. And the surface waves are the waves, once when the waves have hit the surface, they collide with other particles that is present on the surface, then there will be a certain movement or wave like activity will be created. Such kind of waves are called as surface waves. And the body waves are again divided into two waves. One is P waves or primary waves and S waves or secondary waves. The primary waves are the waves that first hits the surface of the earth, and primary or P waves will move in a direction parallel to its movement, where in the case of S wave the wave will be moving in perpendicular direction. S waves is these waves which will be hitting the surface after the primary waves have hit the surface. So it is called as secondary waves. And then the primary waves could able to percolate through solids, liquids as well as gases. But in the case of S waves, it could able to only percolate through solid waves, solid particles, as a result of which a shadow region will be created between the 145 degree, above 145 degree, where there will above 145 degree there will be only the P waves will be detected. No S waves will be detected from the 145 degree angle. And between 105 to 145 degree, P waves will not be detected in this region because of these kind of shadow regions where the P waves or S waves are detected or not detected correspondingly. We could able to arrive at the intensity or the place of occurrence of the waves, earthquake, so that we could able to identify the focus of the earthquake. And the one prelims fact is that the shadow region of S waves is greater than the shadow region of P waves. So this is one of the important prelims fact. So this is what the news is. This is what the details in relation to earthquake is about. Okay. What are the different types of earthquakes that is present? First is tectonic earthquake. For example, there are several tectonic plates that is present across the world, and in the case if it is the African plate, in this case is colliding with the Eurasian plate. And this region where the collision is taking place, there will be some rupture and friction will be taking place, as a result of which the energy will be released in the form of earthquake. So this kind of earthquake which occurs due to collide or suppression between or convergence between two plates are called as tectonic earthquake. And then volcanic earthquake. Similarly, similar to tectonic earthquake, the volcanoes will be creating a certain earthquake like disturbance underneath the crust. So such kind of earthquake is called as volcanic earthquake. And then collapse earthquake. Whenever there is a mining related activities is taking place means, and if there is a destroy of the underneath mining roof has happened means, such event will be leading to a tremor like situation where it is called as collapse earthquake. And then explosion earthquake, whenever the chemical or biological disaster that is happening, for example in the case of nuclear bomb, if it is been exploded means, then the surrounding areas will be experiencing the earthquake like scenario. Such kind of earthquake is called as explosion earthquake. And then reservoir earthquake, if there has been a damage or breakdown of the reservoir is taking place means, then the earthquake like scenario will be created in the surroundings. As this kind of earthquakes are called as reservoir earthquakes. Okay, how the earthquakes have been measured is, first is the magnitude. Magnitude means the energy with which the earthquake has been released is measured by Richter scale, and the intensity or the damages being caused by the earthquake will be measured by Mercalli scale. So under these two scales only the earthquake's magnitudes as well as intensity will be measured correspondingly. Similarly, the Medina of Marrakesh, which is called as, so let's come to the news. Let's come into the news. The Medina of Marrakesh is called as the World Heritage Site, UNESCO's World Heritage Site. It has been hit by the recent earthquake, and it was built by Almoravids, the capital of Almohads, during 1070-1072 AD. And why it has been inducted into UNESCO's World Heritage Site is because of the architectures like monumental gates, ramparts, Kotobia mosques. These names are very important since it could be asked in prelims in the case of match the following: stadiums, tombs, ruins of the Badia Place, Bahia Palace. So, because of this kind of architectural as well as monumental heritage, this city has been inducted into the World Heritage Site. And what is the causes of earthquake in the Morocco is because of the continued friction between the African as well as the Eurasian plate, the region where the friction has occurred experienced the earthquake. So the region where the Morocco present in correctly at that region only, the junction between the African as well as the Eurasian plate. So that is why the Morocco region has suffered a earthquake. Similarly, oblique reverse faulting. See, there are three types of fault. Faults means a breakdown of tectonic plates. So, if the fault are classified into three types, one is dip slip fault. Dip slip fault is nothing but, for example, if it is a tectonic, if it is a plate A and the above lying plate is plate B, means because of the weight as well as the gravity, the plate B will be moving downwards, as a result of which a friction or compression will be created across the region. Such kind of fault is called as dip slip fault. So the downward movement of the above lying tectonic plate is called as dip slip fault, and another fault is strike fault. What is it is there will be two types of fault where they will be moving against each other in the horizontal direction. Now, whereas in the case of dip slip fault, it will be moving in the form of vertical direction, but in the case of strike fault, they will be moving in the horizontal direction. Such kind of fault are called as strike fault. In the case of oblique reverse faulting, it will be the combination of both dip slip as well as strike fault. And the reverse faulting, why the name is reverse is, for example, this is the plate A and plate B. The above plate is called as plate B, where in the case of dip slip fault, because of the gravity, it will be moving downwards. But in the case of reverse faulting, because of the geographical and other physical chemical scenarios, the plate B will be moving upwards, the reverse of the direction of the dip slip fault. So that is the reason why it is called as reverse faulting, because of the oblique reverse faulting as well as friction as well as compression between the African as well as Eurasian plate, most importantly the northern part of the African plate. The earthquake has occurred in the Moroccan region. So this is what the analysis in relation to earthquake as well as the causes of the recent earthquake in the Morocco is about. What needed to be studied further is, we have to know about what is Pacific Ocean Rim. Second is, we should also know about what are all the different types of tectonic plates are present. What are the major plates as well as minor plates are present, and in which areas these minor plates as well as major plates are present. And then we have to know about the structure of the earth, that is the layer of the earth. So these are all the things which we needed to be aware of other than the news which we have seen now.